There we go. I am now live over on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I am so excited to be here with you guys this afternoon. It has been a few days since the last time I went live. So I'm very excited to be here with you guys, sharing some really awesome information. I hope that you guys get some amazing value from this presentation. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And if you already know me, please do me a favor and share this broadcast with your friends and your followers, okay, so that they can get this information, get access to this information as well. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kiara Solomon. I am the founder of the Right Click Agency. We are a full service digital marketing agency based in Philadelphia, and we help our clients to amplify their messages and reach a global marketplace. And I wanted to hop on. I actually had to take some time out. Like, it was so hard for me to find time today to have this conversation with you guys, but it's so important because I had a conversation a couple of days ago with somebody, and I really wanted to share this information with you guys because I think it's so essential, especially for Black business owners who are trying to figure out, how can I scale my business? How can I make more money? How can I get my product, services, and offers in front of more people? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Whether you're just getting started or you've been in business some time, the fastest way for you to scale. Oh, did I say fastest way to scare? Did I write that in there? Oh my gosh. Anyway, the fastest way for you to scale your business is by having a global vision. For those of you who are tuned in over on Facebook and Instagram, and on YouTube, please do me a favor and share this broadcast with somebody that you know who needs it. So, the reason that the fastest way for you to scale your business is by having a global vision is because I want to say this and not sound mean, like I don't care, because I really do care, but I want you guys to remove your emotions from marketing, from thinking about marketing. And I want you to understand that at the end of the day, marketing 101 is that the more people who know about your products and services, the more people who you get your products and services in front of, the more clients and customers you will have. Point blank, period. Okay. Marketing is a numbers game. And if you learn how to get your products and services in front of more people, it's going to over time compound and turn into more clients. The problem with most business owners, hey, CT Insurance, the problem with most business owners is, especially when you guys are in the startup or development phase, is that so many people feel like they have to focus on a local marketplace. Now, some businesses, depending on your product or service, you may have to focus on a local marketplace. If you're in real estate, you might have to focus on selling to people who are in your region or in a particular region. If you sell, housekeeping services, there's only but so far you can go to clean people's houses, right? But today, I want to talk to those of you who have a product or service that not only could go global, and by going global, I mean just can be marketed to people from a global perspective. Hi, embracing my dark skin. For Thank you so much for coming in. So I want to talk about you guys who could possibly go global, but I really want to emphasize that if you have the possibility of going global, then you should be going global, especially in 2022 and beyond. We are now officially in the second half of this year. And if you are not already thinking about how you can just not be so confined to one economy, and by that I mean the United States economy, then this broadcast is going to help you. So listen, there are 7 billion people in the world. 7 billion people in the world. And I want to do some quick math, even though y'all know I'm not great with online math. I cannot do math good on the spot. I did this math before I came on, okay? And if you have a product that you're offering for $1,000, let's just use this because it's a nice round number, okay? How many people do you need? There are 7 billion people in the world, right? How many people do you need to sell to be able to make $1 million? If you don't know, I'll tell you. It's 1,000. And when I think about my products and services from a global perspective, and I think about the fact that there are 7 billion people in the world who may or may not need what I have, when I come to understand that I only need to serve 1,000 out of that 7 billion, it makes my goal of serving that 1,000 people so much more attainable, so much more realistic. Hey, Brittany, so much more tangible than if I have this abstract figure, this abstract idea in my mind, and I confine myself to only selling to people who live in my city or in my community, my state, or, where I can drive to, right? And so, if you've been asking yourself, how do I get more customers? How do I make more money? Especially if you're marketing your business online, how do I expand my reach? How do I expand my circle of influence? I want to tell you that the fastest way to scale your business is by having a global perspective, a global vision for who you're going to serve and what you're going to do. And I want to give you guys some reasons why, just in case you need further convincing beyond the fact that, there are 7 billion people in the world, right? Just in case you need further convincing, I want to talk to you guys today about some of the reasons why not only should you be focusing on the global marketplace, but why it's just going to make so much of the work that you're trying to do to market your business. It's going to make it so much easier for you. Okay. Number one, like I said at the beginning, 7 billion people in the world. And the number one goal of marketing, but especially social media marketing, is for you to get your products and services in front of as many people as possible. You do not want to limit the number of people who are able to see your products or services. Oh, thank you so much, C-Tape, for purchasing a badge. I appreciate that. You do not want to limit the number of people that you are able to serve. And a lot of times I see business owners doing this to themselves, right? Nobody told you that you had to be a local whatever it is that you do. You decided to put those limitations on your business. You decided that you weren't going to expand and go out into the global marketplace and open your services or offerings to people all over the globe, right? So I want you to take that limitation off of your mindset. And I want you to understand that now more than ever before, you have the ability to access the entire world from the palm of your hand right now. If you're watching me on Facebook, you're watching me on Instagram, you're watching me on YouTube, you have access to a device that can literally get your message out to the 7 billion people that exist in the world. Facebook has billions of users, Instagram, billions of users, right? But if you are only targeting the people in your community or the people in your city, let's say it that way, and you are so adamant about branding yourself in that way, you're going to limit the number of people who are able to see your products or services or self-identify your products and services as being for them from the beginning. And so I want you guys to start with that understanding, right? That you have not only the ability, but now more than ever before, it's so much easier for you to reach a global marketplace, a global audience that's interested in the products and services that you have to offer. Number two, if you still need more convincing about why your brand needs to have a global vision, I want you to understand the number one pushback that I get from people when we are talking about their marketing for their products or services is the cost of marketing those products and services. Okay. And I want you guys to know two things. Number one, as a business, you absolutely must understand that it is going to cost you something to market your business. Okay. No business can get away from it. No successful business can get around it. No successful business can get around spending dollars, investing dollars in their marketing and advertising, okay? If you're going to consistently make money. Now, if you're okay with occasionally making money in your business, if you're okay with sporadically generating sales, generating revenue in your business, then this part of the conversation is not for you. But I'm talking about those people who are real business owners who want to build profitable, consistently profitable businesses. You want to have a consistent stream of new clients and customers, and you're trying to figure out how to do that. And you have some limitations because you don't have a huge marketing budget. You have a little bit of money, but you don't have a huge marketing budget. Then I want you to know that the cost of marketing to people in other countries, in Africa, in Asia, in parts of Europe, and parts of South and Central America, even in other parts of North America, although I don't recommend that people start there um, first, but marketing to other countries and other continents is drastically less expensive than the cost of marketing directly to people in the United States. Okay. Now, we teach our clients how to use a strategy that combines the both of them to be able to optimize and maximize the return on investment, because I do think that it's important to have a I'm not going to say I think it's important, but for a lot of businesses, the bulk of their customers and clients come from the United States. And so I think that it's important to have a presence in the United States for your advertising, for your marketing campaigns, especially if you're going to be marketing overseas to people. But I want you guys to know that the cost of when we run ad campaigns for our clients who have products that appeal to global audiences, when we run those campaigns and we target countries outside of America, outside of North America, we see drastically less costs all across the board. And it gives our clients the ability to generate profit and revenue and results from that less expensive marketing, and then turn around and reinvest that profit, that revenue in marketing here in the United States. And this is a concept that's unfamiliar to many business owners, mostly because business is unfamiliar to you guys, right? Many of you have started businesses not because you were an expert in running a business. You started a business because you were good at baking cakes and somebody told you that you should do it full time. You started a business because you was good at coaching or building businesses or graphic design, or you had a passion to design a clothing line, you had a passion to start your own skincare or beauty brand, right? You did not necessarily have even a basic understanding of running a business. Oh, thank you so much. Somebody said, I can't see who this person is because it's just saying Facebook user. That's crazy. But they said, Kiara, I love the websites that you do. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. The Right Click Agency does create some amazing websites for our clients. Okay. But many of you guys are unfamiliar with the concept of tapping into the global marketplace, not just for clients and customers, but also for talent and team, because you are simply unfamiliar with the way that business is done. Corporations like McDonald's and Chase and even Sprint or Verizon, they not only market their products and services all across the world, but they go and seek out cheaper labor costs as well in other countries. And you interact with them every single day. When you call customer service for your cell phone or for your cable bill, you're often redirected to a customer service facility that might be based in the Philippines or based in Asia, some Asian country, based in some African country, based somewhere outside of your local city or community. Right. And so I want you guys to embrace this understanding that just because people come from a different background, just because people have different educational or ethnic experiences than you, does not mean that your products and services will not help them. And so I want you to open up your eyes to the possibility that your stuff, you could have gifts and talents where you are right now in the United States that can help people in Africa and Asia and like I said, South America and all of these other countries and continents that you didn't necessarily consider before. Okay. The third reason, I also want you guys to understand that as a United States based business, your business is actually very appealing to other countries, right? Being able to connect with you, if you're looking to hire people, being able to work with you, that is very appealing to people who live in these other countries. And I'm not necessarily talking about third world countries or people who are like so far behind in terms of our technical development or anything like that, but I'm saying that you have to know that there are poor and rich people in every single country and every single economy. So no matter who your ideal client is, I would venture to say that there is a group of people outside of your immediate circle of influence. I would venture to say that there is a community of people in almost every continent in this world, every country in this world, who could benefit from your products and services. But as a business owner, it is your job to get your products and services in front of them. Hey, Rashida. And so many people don't understand how affluent and how aspirational it is to be based in the United States. And because of that, we often have a certain level of trust or a certain level of influence already with consumers in other countries, and that can be leveraged for your business to turn it into more sales. But again, you have to be marketing to these people, you have to be consistent, and you have to have an actual strategy, because you're not just going to turn them into customers just because you are marketing to them. There really does need to be a strategy behind it. Okay. The other thing I want you guys to know is that the world is becoming so much more comfortable with hiring professionals and doing business with people from a virtual perspective. Even in the United States, you know, people are more comfortable now with visiting their doctor online or visiting their therapist online. Rashida just left, but I know that so many healthcare professionals and other services that were not necessarily before considered to be able to be done from home, now people are so much more open to that, and that happened as a result of the pandemic. So even though, you know, before 2020 there was a lot of opportunity for us to tap into the global marketplace, now that we are coming out of the pandemic and so many people have had to make that transition to getting their services virtual, to interacting with their healthcare professionals virtually, even their children attending school virtually, which in the past was, you know, really not considered to be normal. Many people chose that they were very adamant about wanting to send their children to actual physical school. And now so many more people are open to the idea of virtual school because of the pandemic, right? So now that people are more open, more receptive to the concept of doing business virtually, this makes the opportunity for you to tap into the global marketplace so much more realistic. And I want you guys to understand that it really doesn't matter in so many instances whether you serve people with your products, like your physical products that you're shipping out, or if you are a service provider and you're actually providing a service. So many of these things are transformation yeah, transformational, or I wanted to say I did not want to say transformational. Transferable is what I was trying to say, because they're relevant to people overseas. And the next thing that I wanted to say was, especially if you are creating educational materials, and this is where I will end. I recently launched a course, and I was selling it, you know, to people here in the United States. In some kind of way, this course was like shared multiple times within a particular community that is outside of the US. And you guys, I was able to generate a couple $100 just in a few hours of sharing this course into this group, because we had like 20 back to back to back purchases with the resource that I made that I really didn't think was that going to be that popular or that valuable. And so many of the people inside of this group were giving me really amazing feedback and telling me like, wow, this was perfect. This broke it down. It was so informative. I'm so under, you know, now I have more clarity. I really understand how to use this. And so I want you guys to know that being a United States based business owner really gives you so much more leverage than you think you do, than you think you have in this global marketplace. But again, you have to be willing to take the risk and to step into the global marketplace and begin to market your products and services to people in these areas that fit inside of your ideal client demographic. Now, this is something that we help our clients do, and I'm so passionate about helping, particularly small Black business owners, reach a global marketplace, because I think when we look at some of the issues that Black people and Black business owners are facing in the United States today, so many of them can be solved through real economic development, right? A real plan to not only help African Americans learn how to increase their net worth, but also to sustain some of that money and keep it in our community and fund the programs and things that we need. But I want to be realistic with you guys. I don't know that the United States economy is a place where we are going to find those opportunities for ourselves. And I think that more business owners, more creators, more entrepreneurs need to consider stepping out into the global marketplace and really offering their gifts and talents abroad, so that we can begin to see some improvements in our own personal economies as well as in our general communities and national economies. Okay. So I'm so super excited about sharing this information with you guys that I am hosting my Build a Bankable Brand Bootcamp again on July 26th to the 29th. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about is how you can begin to create a global vision for your business. How can I, small business owner who doesn't even know what I'm doing here in the United States, start to market my products and services to people internationally? We're going to be answering those questions, and we're going to help you begin to get some clarity around how you can get your products and services in front of people in that global marketplace. Now more than ever before, you have the ability, you have all of the tools and resources that you need, and you really have them right in the palm of your hand. Okay. So if you're interested in signing up for the Build a Bankable Brand Bootcamp, you can go to rightclickagency.com and click on the tab that says Build a Bankable Brand Bootcamp. Okay. We kick off July 26th through the 29th. It is a free event. And it's going to be amazing. We have some really great conversations planned for you guys that are going to help you to uncover exactly what you need to do to be able to earn more money from your social media profiles. Okay. At the end of the day, we're all here to make money. So I want to teach you guys some tools and strategies that you can use to do just that from social media. Okay. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys and you got some really good value from it. If you did, please do me a favor and share this broadcast with your friends or followers. Let the people in your community know about this amazing information so that they can begin to use it for themselves and see transformation in their own businesses. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I can't wait to come back and share some more information with you later. Have a great rest of your afternoon, guys. Bye.